Well, we should be live. Fingers crossed we are. Bear with me for one moment and my talking computer while I just check to make sure, as for some reason it says there's live, but it's saying Monday morning instead of Tuesday morning.
Live selected. Streaming software. Live thumbnail. Tuesday card. Create. Go live.
Excellent.
Live now.
Yes, we are live. Brilliant. For the last 40 seconds. So thank you for your patience. As there's been some little hiccups, I just wanted to make sure we are there. So this morning's card, let's get into this quickly. I feel the meaning of water monkey this morning is connected to the Pisces full moon, the water element in general, our emotional element. So conquering your fears. The water element of water monkey pillar refers to the powerful yang water in the heavenly frequency. Imagine a deep ocean, a tidal surge, raging rivers and majestic waterfalls. Yang water commands reverence and fear. We can't control it, but we can work with its forces to keep us afloat. This card indicates that there are opportunities ahead, but you must have the courage to deal with the uncertainties. The monkey, a yang metal sign, is courageous and protective. The monkey is also a travel star, meaning it triggers change and excitement when it appears in a reading. Expect a new horizon opening up for you. You're excited, but at the same time also terrified of the unknown. Let that excitement be your guide. The more you follow your excitement, the less fear has a hold on you. Think of an instant when you were glad you took a risk and rose above your fear. It's natural to have fears, although fear itself can be tricky. Does your fear keep you safe, or does it keep you stuck? Does it create opportunity or take them away from you? Train your heart to discern whether the fear is real or only in the mind. Water yang immediate, but also inspires. So it's that imitate it. Sorry, I'm going to say that right. Intimidates, but it also inspired us. Think about the raging waterfall crashing down. It's beautiful, but it's such power. It to the point, if you go over that waterfall, it could be dangerous. So it has that about it in all things we need to accept and be aware of. Oh, it's a key. Yeah, the little purple. But also inspiring, beautiful, great artworks, just energy-wise. So imagine the possibilities that are waiting for you once you stop, pause, and step out of your fear. So monkey awakens your desire for excitement. Take it as a cue for divine to go for your dreams. Hidden yang earth is the monkey provides support, while hidden yang water lends courage. So he's ready for battle. Oh, there we go. Up there, where's the camera? It's all different because the camera's up there. I'm not sure why it's not picking up that camera anyway. So he's feeling, he's got his big sword. He's already at the bottom of the waterfall, so he's got no risk of going over the top. He's taken steps, but he's ready for battle. But don't think about it as battle as such. Is look at the little monkey, and the little monkey reminds me, years ago I worked for a company, a Japanese company, I won't say because of the things on here, where they sold a certain stuff, and they used to tell us the story of the monkeys in Japan that would sit in the hot springs, and that's him. Look at that. If you see where the camera is, the little monkey there, sitting, chilling, immersed. He's got no fear. He's ready. So what else do I feel about this? I'm feeling like there's a sense of the stars on the rocks, the wet rocks. We don't want to slip up. We don't want to say the wrong thing. We don't want to do the wrong thing. We're being tentatively with our steps, which is fine if that's to keep you from falling over. However, you still want to take those steps. You still want to cross that crossing. It may be a little bit slippery. It may be that you might fall on your arse a little bit, but you won't know unless you do go. Right in the background of this picture, it's too tiny for me to even show. I can see a little mantis, praying mantis, which makes me smile for any of you that are fans of Jamie Butler and Maitland, because she's this month, that was the animal that she picked. It's, to me, that's the energy of the ones that are helping the Vata, the more enlightened connections with the greys coming out again. Those that are channeled, for example, Bashir is channeled for a channel for them, or is the channel of that being, that energy, that force. And I'm feeling like there is this sense of so much information that's coming up that can be a little bit overwhelming. Pisces is this deep depth, mystical, spiritual connection, and that's kind of being eclipsed in some ways, but it's not eclipsed in the way that we think. I feel as though it's pushing aside issues at the moment, allowing to see what it is it you're trying to say through me. Let's connect and see what comes through. What else needs to be said with regards to today's card, today's energy, tomorrow's energy? Or do you want me to do a fuller reading for that? I need to do a fuller reading for that. But to add to this, it's the water, it's the emotions, it's how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about others. Within our emotional field right now is being perhaps triggered a little bit. It's being pushed to go outside of the comfort zone, but only so that we can get rid of old negative patterns of how we co-create with others, how we maybe see others, how we see ourselves, so that we can see with more clarity. Think of the waterfall itself. You know, when it's churning up all of that mist, you can't quite see the rocks and stuff at the bottom, and it can move them all around. It's moving things beneath you a little bit when there's this flow, when there's this open abundance of this. And I feel it very much like the liquid plasmic light, very connected to water, very connected to Lemurian energy, Atlantean energy. There's that connection with fear of drowning almost, in the association, drowning in the emotions, but also drowning in for physically drowning, because of we've lived through that once in our civilization, even linked with all of the Bible stories, all these stories, mythology of floods in the subconscious, whether you're connected to those things or not. And I'm literally seeing, when you said about the travel, there's two on my board, there's two people on bikes, there's my children walking together. It's taking the steps, it's moving, it's shifting. That wheel is turning, whether it's the wheel of time as we see it, or the wheel of movement. It's the action of the live, not stagnant, not still waters. These are torrents of waterfalls. So that can be tears, that can be grief, but in doing so, as they flow, as that emotion flows, as that emotion comes out, it churns things up. It allows the stuff that's been stuck to the bottom to come up, but then it's there. So that bit's that's then floating, it's pushed it up. We can take that out of the water. It's pushed whatever was stuck at the bottom under that rock up, and then we can take it, and we can, is that something that needs to be in there or not? Now it's an old bike thing, or it's an old trolley, shopping trolley, whatever, that's been pushed up. We can dig that trudge out and allow it to then heal. So it's a very, very healing energy, not just today, but this next couple of weeks, months, 6 months into only, when we're talking in reference to this energy of the eclipse and the moon. But it's also the healing of the things that are associated with the fishes. So this is the Christic energy I'm seeing, the Christed energy, because this is a renewing of, what does that mean? Where was its roots? The true meaning of where it was seeded and what it was meant to be before it perhaps got a bit overgrown in ideas and culture, or people's perceptions of what they wanted it to be, and then that evolved in something else, and someone wrote that down, and then it's kind of lost its way a little bit. Going back to the heart, going back to the core, going back to the roots of the issue, if you like, or the issue of that intention in its uppermost purity, and then bringing it right up into the light, churning it up with the emotions that are surrounded with when you bring up the word religion in general. That it's seeded not just one religion, but lots of religion. But we've had that energy's ending, isn't it, Piscean? We're moving into Aquarian. And there's a reminder of that, I feel, of the growth that needs to take place for people's understanding and their own divine connection with their soul, with their self, with their own divinity, if you like. I see this a lot because obviously as I channel more, some people, like my friend who's pure of heart and is a deep follower of Jesus, his teachings, and she said to me, even in the church, we call it talking in tongues, and she sees my energy and what I do as not associated with dark, and sees that. But I see other people that associate the opposite. They see it doesn't fit into the box of understanding of their own conception, therefore it must be wrong. And I think this is one of the things that's being churned up. One of the things that are being able to be shifted. So we're able to let go of the darker, lower frequency energies that affect what at the heart of all of the religions is about love and connection and true seeing things from the higher perspective. And even when you go off into the multidimensional aspects of that, going to the core of what the why people connect to that. So I feel that's quite important. Anything else that needs to come through? Today is Tuesday, we're the 17th, aren't we? Yes. And the 7 came up as well. I was thinking 7 and 8 together, it makes today an 8. But the 7 really stood out for transformation. It's Transformational Tuesday for me, so it's the harvest full moon. Knowing, it's my notes here, I've put growth. It's not about the growth. It's no going backwards now. It's there's a real sense of finality, of like the chrysalis transformation of endings with this. It's full moon conclusion. This is 10 times to the backstairs, as from an advert from the 90s. It's clearing. They're coming at, it may feel like there's lots coming at you and it's slightly overwhelming. Take time to breathe. and see the little stars. You know, I said it looks like there's you can't really see it on here, can you? Look, I don't think that you might do. It just looks like spots on the screen. I don't know if you can make that out, but on those stones there's little spots, and to me that reminds me of the galactic. It's like there's many galactic energies coming together within the waters of these emotions to help us move through them, because they are seeded from our own past, within our past and in our future, on a dimensional level. Feel the heart, feel the aspect from past, present, future, and feel the fun of the monkey as well. Bring the joy in. Bring the joy in. There's a lot of fear associated with eclipse of what goes on. So allow yourself to feel that joy. And I'm going to leave it at that, because these like day card readings are meant to be like little short readings, and they're getting longer and longer as I tune and practice with listening and feeling and hearing with the energy, and hopefully demonstrate for you to do the same. Love and blessings in your now moment, and I will see you tomorrow.
Scene 3.